Managers forget that they're supposed to lead and teach. The issues are recurrent and that's on them, but they really don't want to hear it. Hence complaints, but they're only happy to lead poorly, like their managers taught them how to lead, which is poorly. Great comment, great discussion, let's have it. There is a difference between a manager and a leader. Just like how there's a difference between those in leadership and those who lead. Those in leadership are the appointed leaders. They're the ones hired or promoted into the slot of leadership. Your title's manager, your title's team leader, whatever your title is, you're in a position of leadership. That does not make you a leader though, because those who lead can be anybody. It can be the new hire. If they lead by experience, they're leading. You see, it's not exactly the company that selects its leaders. It's the people that make up that company that choose that leader. There is one prerequisite, only one that you need to be an actual leader, and it's not rank, it's not pay, it's not status. It's the will of the people who choose to follow you. We've all worked in those places where there's a manager over here and then some other employee over there, and we all tend to go to that employee over there to ask questions and kind of like bypass the manager. Because we know the manager's not gonna help us, we know the manager doesn't have the answers, and we know this employee over here has done this long enough that they know the answers and they're willing to help. That's the true leader in the scenario. They're just not getting paid to lead. They're just doing it. So there's those in leadership and those who lead. Now let's talk about managers and leaders. That's a stark difference. If you're a manager, you're somebody that manages numbers. You manage attendance, you manage payroll, you manage all the things that you're supposed to manage. That's your job. But as a leader, you lead people. You don't manage people, you lead people. It's a different skill set leading people. You see, a lot of managers get tied up in the managing aspects. They're checking the numbers, checking the attendance, checking all that stuff they're supposed to be checking on, but they're not leading the people. And when you go down that pathway where you only manage but you don't lead, that's when all of the people working at the company feels like they're being constantly hounded about their numbers, their performance, their attendance, their everything, but they feel like they're forgotten about because nobody's leading the people. So there's those in leadership and those who lead. There's managers and there's leaders. Leadership is a skill set. I can tell you from experience, leadership is a skill set. You should be training it, honing it every single day, no matter where you're at in your career. I write about that extensively in my book. Stay tuned for that. I'm so excited for you to read it. It'll be available on Amazon. But that's enough for me at this point. I'd like to hear from all of you. So like always, your thoughts.